Hello, welcome to the Fast Paying Casinos blog. This is just a preview of Big Time Gaming's next game due in September, which is Wild Unicorns. And it's one of their 4096 way games where you can choose two different features. You can have increasing multiplier wilds, and you get an increasing multiplying around as well, or you can have sticky wilds. Pretty similar format to what we've seen before on games like Danger, High Voltage and so on. But it's just to let you know that's coming out. That's got an RTP of 96.53, due out end of September. Top prize estimated in testing of 56,800 times bet. And your unicorns and multiplier wilds can go up to 10x. And you'll have a bonus buy in some regions. So that's just a preamble to what's coming up. We've already seen Max Megaways 2. But I just want to show you something, okay? Essentially, we got the RTP issue, as you know. How do you find out what RTP model your casino's at? In the UK, it's got to have it in the help file. It's got to state the RTP of the game, both in the casino and the help file of the individual game. But this is just to demonstrate to you the fact that developers have to do this because casinos are their customers and the customers demand. I suppose it's like a supermarket. Some supermarkets would demand a smaller packaging size, or depending on their profit margin, less weight per quid's worth of chocolate. You know, you could they can do things like that for their customers. The suppliers who supply supermarkets do different size products, and it's pretty much the same as slotting. I'm just going to demonstrate that to you. Well, here's an example. Light and Wonder, and you'll see their available versions: 87, 90, 94, 96. So the casino can choose any of those versions. They all come from the same server, but they're obviously different links in because they have different performances, different win pools, etc. Different setups. But you'll see there's 96 right down to 87% there. Now, to give you an example of how bad that is, I shall show you the old comparison where if you load up your account with 100 quid, say, and play £1 spins, you got 100 credits. This is what you can expect in terms of spins. So this is the RTP spin calculator on my webpage, Fast Paying Casinos. It's at the top. If you click on RTP spin calculator, it will come to this, and you just go down there. So we know there we've got a 96% version, and we enter. As you can see, for 96% on average, you'd get 2,476 spins a session. That's with recycling. That's before you didn't have enough stake to play a £1 spin. So 100 quid in, 96%. Obviously, it assumes it pays 96% every spin. Like you put your you press a pound spin, you get 96 pence back, and so on. So after your 100 quid's gone through, you got 96 back. After that's gone through, you got 92 back. And you've had 196 spins, and so on and so on. That's what it adds up to. So now we're going to put in the 87%. So remember that 2476 spins, 87%, 762 spins. So you had 2476, didn't you? So that is about 32 to 33% of what you would get on 96. You would get less than a third of the value for money on that setting. And that is pretty chronic. It's like going into your your supermarket and getting your let's say, I don't know, your bar of dairy milk for a quid, the large bar, which has got like 15 chunks in it. and you pay your quid, you get 15 chunks, 5 rows of 3. And then next time you go in, you get this little minuscule thing that's got 5 chunks in it, and it's still a quid. You think, bloody hell, wouldn't you? You think, Christ, what a rip-off. And that is exactly what's happening here. That's the difference between the 96 and 87% slot versions, mass models. And there you go. So you've got to beware. Now, I've also heard that some casinos are dropping, I think William Hill was mentioned, are dropping big time gaming slots. Because big time gaming do not offer variable RTPs on their games. They are fixed, always around 96.5%. And this doesn't fit in with the business model of a lot of UK facing casinos now. Well, it's not just UK facing, it's everywhere. And as a result, if you don't offer the client a low RTP version, they may not have your slots. They may not stock your product, so to speak. And that's not a good situation for the gambler, is it? The mistake people make about RTP is they look at the headline figure. They think, 96 down to 92. That's like getting a bag of Maltesers that had 96 in it for a quid, and now it's only got 92 in it. You'll hardly notice the difference. That's wrong. The important thing is the spin cost, which is 13 per £100, 13 quid per 100 turnover, or 13 pence per pound. So as you can see, 96, it's only 4. So basically, it's gone up. Well, the price of your slot enjoyment is effectively from 96 down to 87%. 96 down to 87%. The price of your slot enjoyment has gone up over 200%. Simple as that. It's 4 to 13. It's over. In fact, it's 225%. The price of your play on long term has risen 225%. And people are moaning about inflation of 8% at the moment. That is staggering. It's got 4 to 13 is a rise of 225%. Simple as that. To 8 is 100%. To 12 is 200%. To 13 is 225%. So, just beware, if you're not in the UK and you're listening to this or watching this, that if you're not playing big time gaming slots, almost every single developer now is offering dramatically reduced RTP versions. So it's a case of caveat emptor, or buyer beware, if you don't like Latin. Thank you very much, and I'll bring you more on big time gaming's wild unicorns soon.